telling about the differences of the Kubota side-by-side and the Yamaha side-by-side. And the Kubota is a 2016 RTVX900, and our old side-by-side is a Yamaha Rhino 660 from 2006. And the old one, it has no cup holders. The new one, looking around it, it's the new one. Sorry about the charger on the floor. It has two. One for the driver with the pin in it, and another one for the passenger. And the worst location in the trailer hitch, which is a good spot. And then this one is way too low. So then the windshield. This is a made by Kubota windshield, and it goes all the way up, all the way down. And this one's made by us, and it does not go all the way up. It goes up to there. The part right, I like this one better because it's just a push button and it goes down. This one, you have to push the button and it's really hard, and pull it back, and then push it up, which I don't like. So this one only has low beam headlights, regular. That one, the old one, has high beam and low beam, and I think the headlights of this thing, just being low beam, are better. And then the gear shifter, and when you go up for high, you just press the brake, go up, and goes in high. And go into low, you go over, up, and you're in low. Down, and then reverse. No, down, over, down, down. And then it's neutral. This one over there, a lot easier. Just pull it over, put it in any gear you want. Okay. See what it says? It says we're in high. Do we want to put it in reverse? This thing doesn't work very well. It's in reverse. And it doesn't work very well. Yeah, it does not work very well in neutral, but it's in neutral, so let's see if that works better. So yeah, I like this one better on the gear shifter. And the tie downs in the bed, this one has one right here, another one right there, and one over there, and then one up there. And they're kind of they're off the bottom. And by the way, this one does have fenders popping up, and while this one does not. And the tie downs on here are a lot easier, better. These over there, and they're all on the bottom. So these are better than that. On here, the screen tells you what gear you're in. If you're in a gear and it works, and tells you how fast you're going, tells you how many hours, tells you how many hours. And then right here it tells you trip A, trip B, and your odometer. You go to the time on the hours. So that's nice, and set the time easily. And then this one, when it's off, it has hours. Oh man, it won't show. Yeah, see, 1.4 hours. It has a temperature gauge, fuel gauge. We'll get to that later. And when you turn it on, it tells you the miles. So the diesel gauge, and it tells you how much diesel it has by bars. But this and the temperature gauge, well. So it tells you how much fuel, and if it gets low, that light should turn on. I haven't got it that low yet. And then if it's hot, that light probably will turn on. I haven't got it all the way up yet, so that's a good thing. And then on the old side, Oh, somebody left it, yeah. But, oh, yeah, your neutral lights working. Alright. See, it says N right there. That used to be a temperature gauge, but it just stayed on for no reason. So we had to buy this external temperature gauge, which does work. See, turn off the key, it goes down, but yeah, it does work correctly. And the regular running rate is like really high for that. It's like not in the red, but it's like right before. And it's pretty crazy. And this one has a choke because it's gas, and the other one has a gold flux because it's diesel. And then, yeah, and this one has no gas gauge. The only type of gauge it has is upside down, but that's the gauge for it. You just shake it around, and then you see how much gas you can see in there. The other one's a lot easier. You just sit there and look at the screen. So, the dump bed, I really like the newer one. So this one, pull lever, dumps. Only bad thing about that is if you have a lot of weight, a lot of rocks in the front part of the bed, then you have to do this, and it'll stay down like this. Stay down. And you have to pull it up as hard as you can, and then it will fall down. But this one is a lot easier. And I'll show you it. But yeah, so when you start it up, it does go to the odometer. Just pull this button. Lever. Boom. Little thing. It comes up. Let me show you. Now it won't go down. So when you're working on the engine, you'll make sure that that thing doesn't fall down on you. And then there's also this nice little feature where you can turn on the engine now. Yeah, if you can put it down hydraulically, or you can set down this feature on float, and it's on hill. So if it's on float, all you have to do is pick it up, and it's really hard. And then it just goes down by itself on float. And then when it's not on float, it is 100% impossible to do that. Unless you're like extremely strong, which I'm not. But yeah, that float feature is pretty nice on there. This thing is pretty much all-time float. And the tailgate, it's okay. There's two levers back here. One right here, one right there. That you have to pull it open. So you have to have a long arm span. Like this. You pull both. One right here, one right here. Pull back, and opens. Then close it. And this one has cables. And that one over there has chains. Close it. You can use that. It stays closed a little bit, but you can come back open. So you have to stop it. It won't come up. This one, you just pull this bar, pull this one, then pull it down. Simple and clanky. And chains. And then you just close it, just get in that little hook. Look, a lot tight, like that. Then it won't open. Alright, so this has no guard, like, as you can see here. I can shoot my hand in there. And this is open, of course, but yeah. This one is completely open, this one's not. So we have differential lock on both side-by-sides. On this one, you have to turn on four-wheel drive, and then you switch to this lever, and then you can turn on the differential lock. On here, when you click the four-wheel drive button, it shows up on screen right here. And when you turn on the differential lock, it puts it inside the icon of four-wheel drive, and it turns on this big light up here. Four-wheel drive is the lever. Push forward, on, back, off. And then this is differential lock. I'll tell you that. And it works with four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive. That one you can't flip the lever unless it's a four-wheel drive. The glove box, this one has a bigger. Others do. Like this one, fit my whole hand in there, like to wear my jacket. ends. So, and then this little latch I don't like. So that lever, pull it down, and then as you can see, it's not as big. Well, it's about the same. But the other one even has stuff in this, and this has very little hidden storage. That quick. This one has that, and there's a belt under there. And when you take the seat off, you can see it. This one, Kubota on the other hand, has multiple. One under the passenger. One in here after you take that thing off. Right here. Take it off. And then right under the driver's seat over here. Nice chain. We need to pull something like the mower or something else like that. So yes, this has 31 warning stickers on it. 31 warning stickers on this Kubota. This one has 5. Only has 5. But that one in the middle has a lot of info on it. So, now seatbelts. This one for the passenger we put on by ourselves. And it comes on this little plate here. This thing is old. Oh, wait, okay. Now it's not a second. Now the driver, get over there real quick. A lot better. Pull this. It's rusted. Just don't even move. Look. Yeah, don't move. Nowhere. No way. There's one anywhere. Put it in there, and then you're good. There you go. It comes out. Really goes back. The other side-by-side has only lap belt, but it is a lot better retracting than one down here. You just pull it over, put it right there, and boom, contract in. Can't go anywhere. You need to lock, see? Oh, they lock that. See, I can't pull it out anymore. And then this one, the driver's seat, right here. Boom. And yes, it does retract a lot better. Forgot to tell you that. This thing has a big engine brake. It slows down. Like, if you have your hydrostatic mode, you're driving, then you lean forward because it brakes instantly and to take your foot off the gas. But, yeah. And then there's a guard on the front of both of these side by side. This one, it looks very sturdy. As well as this one, but this one is not sturdy. Right there, you can tell. It's bent. That is bent metal. And this is all plastic. These bolts are bent. Bolts bent on a guard. That's just very bad, and I don't really know how it's got bent either. So, yeah, the doors there are doors on the Yamaha right here, and all you have to do is just pull this lever and it opens, and then you just do that. Won't close. So just slam it like you do with the tailgate on the Kubota. Just slam the doors. And they don't stop. And if they don't have the, this little rubber thing right here broken, then it will only go like this far, and then it'll retract itself back and slam itself. So, those broke when we got ours, so, yeah. And then this one also has a nice little mirror. This one does not. I tried to take this mirror off, because you can take it off with that little bow right there, but this bar is smaller than any bars on this Kubota side by side, and besides the handles, of course. But so we couldn't put it on the Kubota, which is kind of sad. But yeah, and then this one has no fenders. It kind of does, but they don't work very well. Or the tires just stick out like majorly. Look at that. And this one doesn't even have fenders on the front very much. Same with the back. Or I think these tires are aftermarket, so that might have something to do with it. But the tires, the Kubota, it has fenders.
If you drive this through mud, you'll get hit with mud because the tires stick out.
And this one, these are bald tires, and when you drive through mud, it just goes hit the fender instead of hitting you, which is very more pleasing than you getting hit with mud. Kind of see what's hit by skin, but however, you pull it up. Boom, you're in the hood. Has the radiator and radiator fluid. And you can just push it down. Flip the lever back, and then it won't come up. This one has a latch here, and a latch here, which is unlatched, and it won't come up. You had to shake a little bit, and it will come up. Unless you have somebody on either side, that will come up easily. But this has a radiator, and the battery right here, and coolant right there, radiator fluid, voltage regulator over there, something right there, has all those wires going into it, and this also has a fuse box right here, no, right here, under, it has a fuse box right there, under, right here. So yeah, I don't know where the fuse box is on that other one, but also this one, you have to hold it up by yourself. It does not hold itself up like that one does, which I really do like it to hold itself up. And yeah, this one has low beam and high beam. The other one just has low beam. It has two sections, but you can't go to the other one. See this little arrow, it's fading off there, but down, that's headlights, can't go up anymore. So, I don't know why.
And then the engine is...
It's under here, and it's quiet.
Until you put the tailgate up.
And it's easy to get to. Like, you just put that foot down, that piece of metal down, so it won't fall on you. This one, had to take off this seat. Well, it's really under here. Had to take this off, but well, first to get this off, you have to take off the seats. And this seat, it's hard to put back on. Put back in. And this is hard to get situated with all these seatbelt junk and all of that, so it's just easy to just put it under the dump bed. There is something hot under the dump bed on this, so you have a little plate under there. Can't really see it, but
the plate is a thing underlined in red.
There's a plate under there. It's aluminum or something like that, so we don't burn ourselves when we sit down there. So this thing, it just drinks some fuel. This thing does not. We have been driving this for probably about 2 weeks, and all it's gone is 3 bars. That's not a bad fuel mileage. But this one, it doesn't even tell you, and it drinks fuel. This one has this one has 9
handles.
1, 2, 3 right here, 4, 5, and then there's 2 more on that side, so 6, 7, and 9. This one only has 5. 1 on the roof, which is when you can't see it, and I'm I don't know. There it is. One right over there. And I didn't count those. One right here, one right there, one right here, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, this one has more handles and weirder places than this one does. So that's great. This one has a button this
As you
has a little
here.
lever right here. And you pull it
Down, and then you can tilt the steering wheel.
yeah, so yeah, and I'm gonna take this thing to drive. But so you're in high and press a brake and you're trying to start. What? Won't start. You know why it won't start? It has a safety feature. You have to have it in neutral. So we're going the bumpy path, and this thing actually does a lot better than the other one does on it. And also the hydrostatic thing. See, you can hear the engine in it as well. So this is one thing I don't like. Try to get this thing going. It's kind of when you go up the hill, I'm still floored. Okay, about 9, 8, and then it starts going back up because the hill's not very steep. But when it's on that steep hill, the mileage just goes down. I mean, miles per hour just goes down, down, instead of going up like the old one does, which we will show you that. Oh, this thing does have brake lights, which are the Kubota are. The Kubota has lights down there that are red, so you're like, oh, it has a brake light. Well, it's not. And then this one. Right there's this 4-wheel drive, which is a true fact. It does have 4-wheel drive. Extra duty IRS independent rear suspension. So, I guess this one does not have extra duty IRS independent rear suspension because number one, it doesn't have a sticker. Number two, that does not look like rear independent. Does not look like independent suspension for the rear. It has a choke and then also a primer wheel. And that primer wheel, we had to pump it before it started, so we had to do pump that 5 times, which we already did, so I'm not going to do that because it probably will flood, and then pull out the choke, which I'm not going to do because this thing's already been started up. So yeah, this thing, come on, go, what I'm trying to show you, it doesn't go up this hill very well, it doesn't slow down to 8 miles per hour. This one, it just lets you go like sport. And also this one does not have power steering. It's very I turn them on. Headlight on, off, and on. I'm going to turn on to low beam first. Light on. It's more yellow in real life, but that's high, low, off. Switch right here. Lights. There you are. It kind of has like, it's kind of like this part, and this part is like what the other side lights vary to. So it kind of has both of them in one. But yeah, that Kubota light is brighter. And that's just low beam. Go over here and turn them on high beam. They look about the same on the camera, but in real life, the Kubota is still a little bit brighter. And this one has a slim line. It's just a slim line. When you press the brake, those lights get so much brighter. Yeah, here we are. There's his face. Oh, there it is. Honey, your friends are on YouTube. He did not know what YouTube is, so. Yeah, and I kind of feel sorry for him. I'm gonna him a little bit with it. So as you can see, it's a lot brighter when it's on the brake. 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 Which one's brighter? I'll let you know which. You can put it in the comments if you want to.